It was around 7 p.m. yesterday when I came back home from my usual evening walk, and there was literally no one else at home, and I had this weird empty feeling inside of me. Just this, I felt, I felt empty. This feeling of, loneliness, this feeling of there's no excitement in my life, nothing to really look forward to. It was almost like, if I thought about it, it was like I'm reliving the same day again and again and again, doing the same things again and again and again, except I'm eating different food, talking about different topics on YouTube. But it was like I'm doing the same things again, and I felt unfulfilled. But then I also realized that this is literally a common phase in every successful person's journey. And I'm not just trying to, I'm not trying to give justice to, why I'm lonely and stuff. Like, this is genuinely the case. When you start self-improvement, after a couple months into it, because let's be honest, people will genuinely quit, when they start, once, maybe a couple of weeks later, maybe if they're lucky, they get a month later, then they eventually quit. But you persist, and when you persist, with these habits, you eventually get to a stage where you're speaking to literally almost no one. And I'm not exaggerating that. You're speaking to literally almost no one. And I feel like, this has been what I have been experiencing over the last few months, because I've been an introvert throughout my life, but I was never freaking this lonely, bro. I don't even know if I should call it lonely, whatever. Get my point. It's a period where you go through, you stop hanging out with your old buddies, you're not even trying, but you naturally part ways with them. You realize that, your path is not the same as theirs. They're going on a different path, you're on a different path. And not everyone's going to get on self-improvement and start meditating, so. And the problem with this is you let go of your old people, but you still haven't met the new ones yet. And this is purely because, the things that you're doing is like 99.999% of the people are not going to do what you're doing. Hence, you can't find people to relate to. Trust me, bro, I freaking speak to people and it's like 2 seconds into it, I'm like, I don't want to ever have a conversation with you again. Like, it's that unrelatable for me. And in order to actually meet people who you can relate to, you have to actually achieve success, and you have to come to the other end of it, because you're right here, you're the beginning phase. You need to come here, and then you get to meet these people, and you're not there. You're kind of the middle phase where it's like not this nor that. You've just gone past the beginning phase of self-improvement. You haven't reached the advanced level yet. I'm just giving it a name as advanced level, but I hope you get my point. I feel like I say I hope you get my point too many times, but I hope you get my point. And this is when, people start calling you a loner. Oh, you're doing the same things every day, bro. Go look at other people your age, look what they're doing and look what you're doing. And they start making all these comments, but eventually, they'll be thankful that you are not living a life like everyone else's, because you will achieve a lot more than everyone else's, that's for sure. So my advice would be, yes, freaking what people say, and you have to just keep going. And this advice I'm saying to you is like the advice I'm giving to myself as well, because there's nothing you can do about it. Because trust me, you're better off spending time with no people than spending time with crappy people. Like, crappy people will bring you down. No people will at least allow you to make your own decisions, whereas crappy people will actually bring you down. So don't listen to freaking crappy people. Bye.